Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? I hope you are all doing well. Today is Monday. Yay! Oh, let me get some of these monitors turned off here. We have some noise that is annoying. There we go. Let me go ahead and check our other channels here real quick. That looks good. Let me go. I do one more thing here. So let's do this and let me check here. Ta-da. Everything is looking good here. Okie doke. So let's go over to YouTube. I was looking for we're gonna do a very kind of interesting poll today. Um I think I'm gonna be kind of general, even though I think we can be kind of, specific. My poll today is gonna be oh, come on, let's not be silly. I like whoops. I like this type of reptile best, okay? So I'm gonna bring this over, um, to, we're gonna do some, general stuff. So I'm gonna show some pictures of, like, some general ones, and, then we'll put them in. I like this type of reptile best. Um, we're gonna put, let's see, snakes, alligators, or crocodiles, um, tortoises, and turtles, or lizards. I think. Let me check real quick here, and then we're gonna just show some different examples. Oh, okay. So this works real well because there are 4 classes of reptilia. The crocodilia, which is crocodiles, alligators, caimans, and gharials. Rhicocephalia, which are Tatura, which are I don't know what those are. And then we have snakes, lizards, and worms, and then turtles and tortoises. So we're going to put Tuatara. I wonder what those are. So we'll find out. So I'm going to I wonder what those would be because now I want to make sure I put one in that class in there. Um, let's see. Huh. I wonder what those would be. Well, let's look right here. They've got it. Okay, they're kind of like giant. Oh, there's only one species left of that group. Oh, okay. So we're going to put that in there. You guys won't know what it is, but I'm going to show you a picture of it. So this is going to have, so let's see, snakes and lizards are, see, I should have done my research beforehand. Shame on me, but I didn't. I did it because I didn't. Um, So the groups are crocodiles, alligators, snakes and lizards, turtles, tortoises, and the tuatara. Okay, so snakes and lizards, alligators, and then the last one is okay. So that's our poll. and we're going to show a little bit about what they are. So that's our poll today. Wow, we got quite a few people in here. So let me go ahead and show kind of a list of what these are so you guys kind of know. So there's the list of the different reptilia, the different orders. Um, and so some examples of, let's see, we have the adder. We can actually show a picture. This is part of the crocodile, the gharial. The Komodo dragon is a lizard. This is the turtles, crocodiles, and alligators, snakes. You can kind of see some here. And this is the tua, tuatora. And we can go up to and look at what they are. That's fascinating. It is the only remaining species of the rhinocephlia group of reptiles. They are found on several New Zealand islands. They have a single row of teeth on its lower jaw, fit between a double row of upper line. So they have two teeth on top and one set of teeth on bottom, and they go into each other. Interesting. So anyway, that is the only one in the rhinocephalian group. Okay. And then, like I say, we have tortoises and snakes. Snakes part of the adders. We have the snapping turtle. We have the alligator, mamba. That's part of the snake group. So those are just some of the different ones. The frilled lizard with the fun little gills. And the one that we probably know a lot about is the tortoise. We see those in a lot of zoos. And the gharial kind of looks like a swordfish, um, found in Asia. The Gila monster or Gila monster, Anacondia. So that's some of them. The turtle is in the tortoise group. The inland taipan is a snake. The kimono dragon is a lizard. The leatherback sea turtle and the desert tortoise. Many of these are endangered, as you could see. The crocodile, there's no concern about them, though. So those are like some of the animals. The puff adder, saltwater crocodile, the slow worm, that's in the lizard family. So that's just some of the pictures of some of the stuff. Oh, I'm sitting here showing them and I forgot to show the picture. Oh my gosh, I'm such an idge. Okay, I do want to show this one. This is the one that there's only one left in its group. So it's the Turatara. So that's the only one left in the Rhizocephalian group. I'm not going to show the other ones again. I'm sorry. I talked about them and forgot to show it. And yes, in New Zealand. It's Monday, everybody. Okay, let me say hello to everyone here. Um, and let's see, we have a sci-fi mommy. Good morning to you. We have Snorterpoopers Q Burr. Hello and hello humans and other critters, and hello to you Snorterpoopers. It is a Monday. We have Sashi saying greetings, everyone. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go and like and share real quick here. I forgot to do that. Oh, come on, quit being silly. Sometimes I forget what my name is. What do I need to type for the address? Because I have so many different addresses. Everything is different. So here we go. And let's go over to threads and we'll post here. Oh, okay. Well, it won't let me post on threads today. It's saying not going to work today. Okay. Well, that's fine. So we got it posted where we can post it. And that is good. So glad I remembered that. So hello, Sashi. I hope you are doing well. It is 10:10 p.m. in your neck of the woods and 10:10 a.m. in my neck of the woods. We have hellos. We have hellos. And I hope everyone had a great weekend. We had a busy weekend, but it was very productive. It was wonderful to see the smile on my mother-in-law's face. We finally got a her cabinet over to her house, well, to where she's living. She's living with her daughter, and we got to put a cabinet in her room that has so many of her pretty things that she can see now from her bed. And so it made her very happy, made me very happy. Um, and she actually stood on her last um, therapy session. Um, Dadman shared that last night. We were all very, very happy for that. She would stand up 5 times and then rest for 2 minutes and did that for an hour. So very, very happy there. Starting to work and getting some of those muscles working there. So very happy for that. We have a Subi 720 say hello. Start of another beautiful week. Yes, it is. And I can't wait because on Wednesday I'll be seeing Subi 720 and some of my other family members. And then we're going to be going camping for an entire week. And I'm really, really excited about that. So, if none of you know, I think everyone knows that's here, but Subi 720 is my mom. And so I have to behave. No, I do nothing on these shows that my mom doesn't know about. So I'm not embarrassed. Um, Even if I get a little naughty, she just kind of rolls her eyes and it's like, oh, my kids. And yes, please hit that like button and share out the stream. Um, yes, I sometimes sing what I'm doing. We have Phantom Outsider. Hello to you. I hope your Monday is well. Um, and is it dead an option? No, those are all very important, whether you like them or not. I like dead reptiles best. I like, I like them. I don't necessarily want them around me, but they don't bother me. Yes, okay, they don't need to be actually dead, just far removed. Okay, that I can understand, and yes, the Tura Tura Tuatara, this is one of the one, um, there, so I thought I would show it again. It is the only one in the 4th species of, Reptilia, the Rhynchocephalia. And what's really neat with it is it has 2 teeth, 2 sets of teeth on top and 1 set of teeth on bottom. And we have, Real Wade Nation, hello to you, hello. Oh, and Phantom likes him in order of belts, books, soup, and I don't care. We have Raymond Feliciano, KDTV. Hello, Orin Feliciano. How are you doing today? Let's see. Everyone thinks lizards are cool. Look up the water monitor lizard. They go to about 6 feet. I saw one lying across the road once. Had to wait for it to leave. I like our lizards. We have little like chameleons and geckos, and I like them because where we're at, they eat the mosquitoes. So I like them. I like them eating the mosquitoes around here because I don't like mosquitoes. You voted for the almost extinct one in New Zealand as it is far removed from me. Well, that's a good choice. And, yes, it is. It is wonderful news. And, I think, between that and, making her room a little bit more, um, her room with some of her stuff, it's not a big room, and right now that we can't you can't put a lot in there because, um, she can't get out of the bed herself, and people they need a lift and to help and the wheelchair and all that, but, it gives something of hers to look at, and, I think I think she'll be very happy there with it. And, name we cannot pronounce says dragons. I like dragons. They're lizards as well, you know. Yes, they are. Yes, you are correct, name we cannot pronounce, and good morning to you. Um Demet says, "Morning, missus. Have a great stream. Back to Future in theater tonight at 7 p.m. Unfortunately, only one showing. Oh, darn. And we're going to be doing our 8 o'clock Halloween show tonight on do it yourself costumes. Um, so I hope you guys can show up for that." And Dadman says, "A busy day here, so he probably will not be in the chat." Oh, gosh. You're going to have me try to say this, aren't you? Guten Nachmittag, Kameraden. Guten Nachmittag, Kameraden. It's afternoon coffee with Mrs. Dadman Walking. I don't know when I think it's the day after Thanksgiving. I think it's next month. Next month will be my, anniversary. I think it was the November 27th or something like that. Um, and we have our geckos take care of the mosquitoes. Yes, I encourage chameleons. Oh, they're just little lizards. They don't bother anybody. I hate them when they get in the house though because they get lost and then they get dehydrated. And I find little dried up little bodies of lizards when they get into the house. I try to shoo them out, but sometimes they don't. And you are welcome, Dad, man. You are welcome. And Raymond says, "Next week is my birthday." Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday to you. And hey, Corey, good morning to you. Um, I hope you're doing well. Um, the weather cooling off a little bit if you still have work to do, and at least it'll be a little cooler weather, I hope. And the Phantom says, "Right, dragons. I'm sure it's very fun when they fly by and incinerate the village. Villagers love that." And we have hellos and hellos, and I think we are caught up. So let's look at our saying for today. You can count the number of seeds in an apple, but you can never know the number of apples in each seed. Wow. I read that and I looked at it and I'm like, that is so true. We can never know. I look at that and the way I interpret it is that we can never know the impact that we can have on society. We might think that, we create 1 apple or 2 and that's it. But we don't know. We don't know what we do, how it's gonna affect society. That one little seed can grow into a tree that just creates, hundreds and thousands of apples. So, don't feel limited by the number of seeds that you have. You just don't know how much of an impact it can have. I really, really like this one. I really and we have Connie Clary, hello. And Raymond says the 3rd anniversary is this Saturday for KDTV. Wow. Congratulations on that. And hey, Connie, I hope you are doing well today. Uh, whoops. An apple a day turns an apple per day the doctor turns away. Do you have that proverb? Yes. We say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But yes, we do. Doctor and we joke, doctors don't like apples. So that is our thought for today. And whenever you get discouraged and say, um, okay, insert fruit here, Sashi. I know exactly how many apples are in my seeds. None, because I don't plant them. Plus, our weather isn't right for growing apples. Oh, and Sapphire says, "Congrats, Raymond. That's awesome. Our second anniversary is this Wednesday." And I am doing well, Connie. I don't know if you heard, but my husband's mom, who was had surgery and it pretty much paralyzed her, now is standing up with assistance. She did that for a whole hour. They had her stand up like 5 times. They had some like weighted stuff. I'm not like to assist, but they changed the weights at times and didn't tell her. So it um, sometimes it was harder. Um, and she stood up 5 times and then rested 2 minutes and did that for an entire hour. So very, very pleased and happy with that. She's very happy with that. We got a curio cabinet over to her house to where she's living so that she can see some of her pretty stuff. And it's just really, really nice. So it was a wonderful, um, wonderful weekend. Um, a lot was accomplished. So, yes, doing very well today. And to let you know, tonight at 8 p.m., we are doing a trick or treat with the Dadmans do it yourself Halloween costumes. Um, we have lots of them. I have links to every one of them. Um, if you want to make them, there's still time to make yourself some of these cool costumes. I have a few memes, not a lot, but a few memes. And Dadman is going to have to guess the punny costumes. And you guys too in the chat also let you look at the costume and see if you can figure out what the pun is. Um, so we hope to see you tonight at 8 p.m. It'd be both on mine and Dadman Walking's YouTube channels. Let's see. Also tomorrow, I am going to be building this Hulk. And if you, as you can tell, it is not like Lego blocks. They're called connection blocks, and it's like you do each layer. It's extremely interesting. I enjoy doing these. Um, so I hope you guys can show up tomorrow at 1 o'clock for that. And that is all our promos for today. And I think it is 24 minutes. Wow, we have spent a lot of time. Let me check the poll real quick here and see who is winning. Well, everything's got a vote. Turtles and tortoises are in the lead, with all the others, snake, lizards, alligator, crocodiles, and the turatara in third place, and 9 votes. Thank you guys very much for that. Let's see here. We have 12 people watching. Very cool. And let me check the likes. 9 likes. Okay, some people haven't hit that like button. If you can, hit that like button. Because I think that is cool. Well, we have 10 votes, and now alligators are in second place, and the tortoises and turtles are still in first. So, hey, stunning Hulk smash, no build. And hello, Stunning. Stunning says T-Rex is the best reptile. Well, T-Rex would be considered, I don't know what T-Rex would be considered. Maybe a lizard, if you want to put them in one of those. And we have Sandra Feliciano. Good morning to you. Good morning. I hope you are doing well this brisk, kind of cool um, Monday morning for us. So guess what? I made a slide for this. It's puzzle time. Da 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 da. Puzzle time. So yes, it is puzzle time. We get our puzzle from duotrigordal.com. And here we go. It is a time for the puzzle. Let me make sure we got it. Yes. So here we go. I need to put myself down here. I need to put baby in the corner and I need to turn that off. And here we go with our puzzle today. And let's see if we can get it done before the hour. We have a 34 minutes to do it. Let's see if we can. Um, let's go here. I think everyone said hello. Stunning has got his little dragon and lizard emotes there. And very, very cool. I make these necklaces out of washers and you can stamp different names in them on them. And I got some different, descriptors of yourself. And I have mine. And I made some new ones, and I put Mrs.DadmanWalking55, and I put streamer, and I lost them. They fell off. And my husband said, "Yeah, I found them in the washing machine at where his remote location." So I found them. So yay! So we're going to do Adieu, Adieu. There is an I and an E. And hello, Snortopoopas. He says there is my distant ancestor, the Snortosaurus Rex. So we have an E in the fourth spot and the I not in the third. So what could this be? RIDE. Nope. Oh, can't do. How about LIKES? Likes. Hit that likes button. So the I is in the second spot. And Phantom says, so today orthopedist sent me to the new return to work form and with updated date, and I sent it to work. Just waiting on regular doctor to get back to me. Whoops. You almost typed hi Connie instead of hi Connie. Oops. And yes, good luck, Phantom, on getting an answer, whatever it may be. Um, It cannot be fiery now because the E is in the fourth spot, not in the third. So the I is in the second, the E is in the fourth. And the reason we had the reptile poll today is because it is National Reptile Awareness Day. Each year, people across the nation observe National Reptile Awareness Day, created not only for reptile lovers to celebrate, but National Reptile Awareness Day also promotes education, conservation, and appreciation for reptiles. It's today to learn about their natural habitats and the ecological threats they are facing. Many reptiles are endangered, critically endangered. Um, so if you look at that one thing here, if you kind of go down, we'll just kind of, if you go down, you see vulnerable. You see, well, that one doesn't have a concern. That one doesn't have a concern. That one doesn't have a concern. Snakes, crocodiles, no, we don't know about that one. Alligators, but we start getting into critically endangered, vulnerable, endangered. Snakes don't seem to be that bad of a problem. Endangered. And there's a lot that are near threatened. So we need to be aware because even though we might not like them, they do serve some purpose in our ecosystem. And when something disappears, you'll find out that they were there for a reason. And so we want to make sure that we um, respect them. You don't have to like them, but we must respect them because um, they do. There a purpose that they're here, and we have some good mornings. So we have biker. Can't be biker because we don't have the K anymore. Um, Piper. We'll try Piper or Giver. Oh, see, now you're giving me too many solutions. Let's try let's try Giver because there's more letters. We'll use more letters. Giver, okay, so it's not Giver. So you said Piper. And name we cannot pronounce says, yes, Mrs. Dadman, whenever I come across a snake, I do feel vulnerable and I need to change my underwear afterwards. Actually, I have heard so did take this, like I say, what take it with a grain of salt. But I have heard that most times snakes will go the other direction. There's some that are aggressive. Water moccasins will chase you, and we have water moccasins here. But most snakes um, will not run after you. They'll go the different direction. Um, I don't know how 100% truthful that is, but that was I heard. I don't know if it's a folk tale or whatever. And so let's try fiber. Fiber, Fiber, not fiber. I respect all life forms, says Sashi, except for mosquitoes. They can buzz off. And Dahman says, morning sci-fi. Sorry, dealing with last minute work things that will happen when we're on vacation. So I guess we can try Piper. That was one. It's not Piper. Minor? We're going to reuse all of our letters. And we have Penny. Hello to you, Penny. Okay, so there is an R and an N. The R is not at the end. Oh, there is an S. We missed that S. Oh, so we were doing all those others and there was an S. Risen. Risen is the word. I messed up on that one. I didn't see that yellow S. So it's okay. Siren. Finally, we have only one guess left. One guess left. And Sashi says there are lots of snakes down here, but they don't hang about in urban areas. Yeah, usually they don't, they're just trying to find a place to chill. So we have a P at the beginning and then an RAK and an N. Today is let's see. Oh, today is Back to the Future Day. And it's so cool. We will not be able to see it, but at a theater in our neck of the woods, they are actually showing Back to the Future in the theaters tonight at 7. But we are doing a stream at 8, so we will not be able to do it. Um, says we are traveling back in time to catch a ride on the DeLorean and to celebrate Back to the Future Day. This is from nationaldaycalendar.com. In 1989, millions of fans of the movie trilogy Back to the Future watched the first signs of time travel through the windshield of the infamous DeLorean in Back to the Future 2. For nearly 26 years, fans of the movie franchise would wait for the exact date of October 21st, 2015 to celebrate the only time Doc, Marty, and Jennifer would travel into the future. Today, we share the enthusiasm of pop culture by celebrating National Back to the Future Day, even though it's technically not the future anymore. So, National Back to the Future Day. So, I don't know why they do it on October 21st and not on October 15th, but who knows? So, let's see. Um, what are things that they say that they would have in in the future? It says they were fairly close in comparison in Back to the Future 2 to the Real year 2015. Hoverboards were invented in 2014, but they were not for sale until the following year. Flying cars did exist in their infancy, but were only being driven only by their inventors. Flat screen televisions and virtual reality goggles were also found everywhere. Sadly, Jaws did not reach film 19, but instead it only made it to 4 movies. Interestingly, October 2015 movie time, it wasn't so off from the October 2015 in real time. So, today celebrate by watching Back to the Future. So, Back to the Future Day, nationaldaycalendar.com. I and name we cannot pronounce says, as a kiddo, I wanted a DeLorean. And yes, happy Back to the Future Day. Great Scott! Back to the Future Day. I have to tell Doc. I like the word Panarch. So the word is prank. We're not gonna get this puzzle done in an hour. I mean by 11 o'clock AM Eastern time. It's not because I like the word Panarch. I just need a definition and sentence to use it. Beware of the Panarch. um Penny says, been on hold with Best Buy. Finally got someone not in the USA. Wanted to talk to store manager. Was told I didn't have that option. I'll be returning the Samsung TV I bought yesterday. Yes, I they can be a pickle to deal with. Um, we've had to deal with them before. That's why I try not to buy anything from them anymore. Unfortunately, we can reschedule. No, we cannot. And, name we cannot Dadman said we can reschedule our show tonight. No. I've worked too hard on it. Name we cannot pronounce says, "Time travel is super easy. You just need a flux capacitor and a DeLorean." I know. What is the problem? And Sashi says, "I'm still waiting for Mr. Fusion." Whatever happened to buying a TV without jumping through hoops to watch it? Yes, I had one, and I am pretty technically adept, um, but, there was one I had to call the number that was on the little paper, the directions, and they were wonderful. If that's the problem you're having, instead of calling Best Buy, try calling the number that's they should have one on in the, paperwork that they have. They were wonderful helping me, get it hooked up. And name we cannot pronounce it. Of course, we can get this puzzle, under an hour, Mrs. Deadman Walking. If we run out of time, we can always get Back to the Future, yes. So we have an A in the third, there is a U, I, and an S. The S is not at the beginning, the I is not in the second spot, and the U is not at the end. And because I messed up the first word, I don't think we're gonna get this puzzle because, I used too many words on the first one, and that was my mistake. So what could this word be? Um, the S is not in the beginning. Q-U-A. Oh, how about this word? Oh, this is a word we haven't done before. Quasi. Quasi. Yay, it was quasi. Then we have an R and a K. The R is at the beginning, the K is at the end, and that's all we have. And we have not used the O or the Y yet. It is American Frog Day. Frogs are not reptiles, frogs are amphibians. So we are celebrating reptiles and amphibians today. Um, this day aims to celebrate, share information, and organize get togethers for everyone interested in the captive breeding and study of poison dart frogs and other amphibians. This event is not only important for people who keep poison dart frogs and other amphibians as a hobby, but also for people who want to study them for scientific purposes. So, American Frog Day, October 21st this year, and that was from nationaltoday.com. Yes, let's keep up poison frogs. I don't think so. Not today, sir. Not today. Frog. Yes, we usually call the manufacturer service number down here. I just claimed the warranty on my TV. They replaced it with another one because the model I had was no longer produced. CROCK. Let's try croc from Penny. And it was croc. And we have an R at the beginning, a B um, in the second spot. There is an E, but it is not in the fourth spot. And there's a U, and it is not in the um, second spot or the last. The E has to be in the U has to be in the fourth spot. Bye, Corey. Thank you for hanging out. R. No, it can't be ER at the end because it's blank. R. It's probably REBU and then another letter because the U is not in the U has to be in the fourth spot. So I think it's rebut also. So we have a rebut and then we have a DRA. The R has to be in the fourth spot because if you look, see, there's no R, R, and R are yellow. So the R is here, and the D cannot be in the second spot, and the A cannot be in the third. So the only thing we know is it's blank, 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 R blank. Let's see from a daysoftheyear.com, everyone writes day. Um, This serves as a special moment dedicated to the art of writing. Schools across the UK, from youngest students to the staff, dive into the world of words, celebrating writing in all its forms. This day isn't just about following the usual school syllabus. It's about changing gears and doing something creatively different, whether it's writing prompts that send imagination soaring or collaborative storytelling. Everyone Writes Days brings out the inner writer in everyone involved. Why do we embrace this day with such enthusiasm? First, it breaks the routine, offering a fun and novel experience for students and teachers alike. Then there's the magic of creativity. This day underlines the importance of creative thinking, pushing students to explore and express their ideas in new ways. Moreover, it's a stepping stone, possibly sparking a lifelong passion for writing. From scripting their adventures to reimagining classic tales, the possibilities are boundless. So, everyone writes day from daysoftheyear.com. So, let's see. A D R. The R has to be in the um, fourth spot. A. Oh, the A can't be at the beginning. Darn. Huh. I have no idea. I'm just typing letters in, guys. Sometimes this helps because the R has to be in that fourth spot. There, the A cannot be in the first spot. We have Curtis Selby, morning folks, working but leaving a like and a comment, and we'll leave this on in the background. Well, thank you so much for that. Uh, we got 15 minutes to figure out this to finish this puzzle, and this word is gonna be a booger. The A can be in the second or in the last spot. Huh. And the R has to be in the fourth. So it could be the R has to be in the fourth spot. That's what's getting us. The R has to be in the fourth spot. Because if you look, we have a yellow R here, 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 and here. So the R cannot be in any of those. So it has to be in this spot right here. So I was thinking like DRY blank ADRY. Award, the A can't be in the first spot. The R has to be in the fourth spot. I know name we cannot pronounce. It cannot be any of those. I will type them in and see they'll turn yellow. See, that turns yellow for Hardy. Hydra. Hydra. Yes, Penny, let's try Hydra. It was Hydra. Then we have a P in the beginning, an S in the middle, an A at the end, and a T. It is a National Witch Hazel Day from National Day Calendar. Discover one of America's first skin treatments and favorite skincare ingredient when you celebrate National Witch Hazel Day. Since the late 1800s, distilled witch hazel extracts have been formulated into many of the world's most recognizable cosmetic and over the counter pharmaceutical products. The effective, versatile plant extract naturally provides skincare, hair care, eye care, and topical OTC drug products with toning, oil control, and astringency claims, powering hundreds of essential personal care and skincare products, including astringents, facial toners, shampoos, conditioners, a treatment for your hemorrhoids, personal cleansing, and postpartum care. Witch hazel based products help care for millions of Americans of every age each year. So, witch hazel is it's prepared by distilling the recently cut and partially dried dormant twigs of the witch hazel plant. And it's combined with 14% ethyl, a natural grain alcohol, which functions as a natural preservative. Okay, so witch hazel, very interesting. I wonder how hard it is to grow witch hazel. That would be really interesting to see. But yes, National Witch Hazel Day. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups. I apologize. Mm. So, yes, pasta, pasta from Sandra Phantom, name we cannot pronounce, and pasta bellis, bellissimo, pasta pasta. And then we have paved, and then we have a Libra, and then we have a IT in the third and fourth, and then a U, an Y, and an N. Count Your Buttons Day. Okay. Count Your Button Days is celebrated each year. Buttons can be found anywhere and everywhere from shirts to jackets to pants. They also come in various shapes, sizes, and colors. Counting your buttons can be a fun and practical activity. The creator of this unusual, unofficial holiday remains unknown, but we're guessing it's someone who maybe had an impressive collection of buttons or is just fascinated by them. What we do know for a fact is that buttons have been around us with us for eons. It goes way back since the Indus Valley Civilization, 2000 BC. Buttons are integral to the fashion and interior decor industry. Until the 13th century, buttons were used for decoration and as jewelry. Originally made of seashells, bones, and ivory, its embellishment on a person's attire signified wealth or status. It was in the 1200s in Europe that people started using buttons to attach pieces of fabric. Later, with the 19th century Industrial Revolution, button machines took over the manufacturing of buttons, making them more slick and crisp, and most importantly, in larger quantities, and soon became affordable to most. Buttons gained popularity in the 20th century. Their demand, as well as their production, increased, making their way into every home. Today, buttons are found in many clothing items and are functional and aesthetic. So, Count Your Buttons Day. That was from nationaltoday.com. And we have a unity. We have someone playing the game here wanting us to get done in 9 minutes. So we have unity. And that was from a Phantom Outsider. And we have hussy. Okay. That's not a nice word. And then we have an E in the second, a US, and an N at the beginning. So we have NE and then a blank US. It is International Day of the Nacho, a crunchy, cheesy snack that's perfect for sharing with friends and family, whether you're watching a big game or having a movie night. While tortillas have been around for thousands of years, nachos are a much more recent invention. The inspired idea of slicing up corn tortillas and frying them in oil, then piling salsa, meat, cheese, and other goodies on top of them seems to have occurred in the early 1940s. The story goes that Ignacia Nacho Anaya was the chef in a restaurant along the northern border of Mexico. When some American soldiers came in late at night, the chef was low on ingredients, so he tossed some tortilla chips in with shredded cheese and pickled jalapenos, and the dish was a hit. Of course, it was named after his nickname, and it wasn't long before nachos became a household term. So, nachos. International Day of the Nacho embraces and promotes everything to do with this simple and tasty food that now brings joy and delight to people all over the world. International Day of the Nacho. Nacho business. We have a Nexus. Yes, a Nexus from Sandra Snortopoopas and a name we cannot pronounce. And Snortopoopas, Nacho, Nacho Bear. I want to be a Nacho Bear. Yes, remember Homer Simpson also singing, Nacho, Nacho Man. I want to be a Nacho Man. I want nachos. And we have an S. Um, I'm gonna say this word is sheet. I'm gonna just take a guess and see if we can get this. We have hired, we have an H that we don't know where it goes, and an R and a T. Let's see. National Day Calendar says it's Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day. National Clean Your Virtual Desktop Day encourages everyone to take time to organize their virtual desktops. It takes place on the third Monday in October. Remember when your computer was new and the desktop was clean and organized? The trash file was empty. The only files on the computer were the ones that manufacturer created. No viruses, no documents, and your computer was fast too. You were ready to create, design, and program. A clean and organized space offers fewer frustrations. Everything is in its file and you know where to find it. Archive old files, create shortcuts. This will help your computer run faster and help you find them more quickly. Pin your favorite apps to the start menu. Name photos and put them on a thumb drive. Clean out that email too. Delete unused icons and you can do the same thing with your phone. Are there games you don't play anymore? Eliminate them. Make sure your virus protection is up to date and run it. Make sure it runs on a regular schedule. So National Clean Up Your Virtual Desktop Day is today. So we have Wrath, 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 Wrath. Stunning name we cannot pronounce, and Connie. Grapes of Wrath. Nasty. Then we have Shear, Sheer. And stunning ain't cleaning nothing. Well, you don't have to. It is your choice. We have fear, fiery, fiery, and then gassy. Okay, I think that they did that on purpose. And then we have manly and chick. A lot of these the words are already here. Pure. We have an S in the beginning, an O in the middle, an N, and then there is a W. And Stunning says, I am gassy. Well, thank you. Today is also Loud Shirt Day from nationaltoday.com. It's celebrated in New Zealand. It's an unofficial holiday dedicated to raising awareness across New Zealand about cheering with children with hearing disabilities and impairment. There are only two major charities in New Zealand that have taken on the responsibility of managing children who are deaf or hard of hearing: the Hearing House and Southern Cochlear Implant Program. Loud Shirt Day in New Zealand is an annual fundraising event from which these charities are raising the much needed funds to continue to contribute to the management and rehabilitation of children who are deaf. So, Loud Shirt Day, October 21st in New Zealand. And we have a swoon. You're swooning because you're gassy. Swoon. And then we have a G and probably a double O, gooey, gooey. Brony. And then we have sighted. Speaking of sighted, today is, and I want to make sure I get this one in. It is a National Archives Day. My oldest loves is that's what they're going to school for, to be an archivist. And so this is from the Philippines, but it is celebrated yearly. It um, is the National Archives of the Philippines is the country's official repository for public documents and archives, where they are kept, conserved, and made available to the general public for research and study. So this day is observed um, because of President Fidel V. Ramos's proclamation in 1995. It emphasizes the important role that archives play in a variety of national development initiatives. Archives are very important, and there are your national archives, and there are just historical archives. Some of the stuff that my oldest has done has just been extremely, extremely interesting. Some of it has to do with documenting uh, cemeteries and their gravestones and correlating death certificates to the grave markers and what did they die from and translating that and sometimes trying to understand um, archivists sometimes have a very walk a very thin line because sometimes especially very very old documents the vernacular the way that they spoke or words that they used were extremely different than today and meanings were different. And you want to have a literal translation, but you also sometimes want to have where it can be explained. And so you have to, there's a fine line sometimes when interpreting documents because you want to make sure you don't put your slant, your prejudices in it as much as possible. Very, very fascinating. But National Archives Day, I just had to do that one. So we'll continue now. We'll do crick and stunning. That was way too much information. We have crick. We have outed. We have water. It can't be water. Why did it? We have wafer. I missed the wafer. We have re and then an I, a T at the end, and an M and an I. So it's probably remit. And our last word is a miss. Yay. A miss. We've done a, before I click that one, it is a National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day. Yay. National Pumpkin Cheesecake Day ushers in the flavors of fall. Cheesecake is one of America's favorite desserts, and by adding pumpkin, we celebrate the essential flavoring of the season. The sweet dessert mixes fresh soft cheese, cream cheese or cottage cheese, eggs, and sugar to create a base. The crust is made from crushed graham crackers, crushed cookies, pastries, or sponge cake. Pumpkin may be added to the cheesecake recipes in various ways. It can be swirled in, mixed all the way in, or layered. It doesn't matter. Bakers prepare cheesecake both baked and unbaked. Some bakers flavor cheesecake and top them with fruit sauce, chocolate, or whipped cream. So pumpkin cheesecake day. Yummy, yummy. So that is it. We will sit enter for this last word. And we completed the puzzle in 33 minutes. It's 1 hour and 1 minute into the show, 11:01 in my neck of the woods, which is the East Coast of the United States. And that is in the AM. I have to say that because Sashi, who is across the world in Malaysia, it is 11:01 p.m. over there. And let's see. We have remember never let polar bears control the archives. As according to them, polar bears are an incredibly friendly member of the bear family. They always say hello and always invite them to share a meal. That is what polar bears try to continually put in the historic archives of human polar bear interactions. Yes, yes, it's a little bit too much information. Too much information, yes. So let me go ahead and read these words here real quick. Minor siren, prank, quasi croc, rebut, hydra pasta, paved Libra, unity hussy, nexus sheet, hired wrath, nasty sheer, fiery, gassy, manly, chick, pure swoon, gooey, crony, sided crick, outed, wafer, remit, and a miss. So those are our words today. Stunning. Make your sentence out of that, and we will see what it is. Thank you guys so much for helping with that puzzle today. That was a fun. So I guess I need to turn some lights on so I can read what these birthdays are. I like sitting in the dark when I do a stream because it's, but I must turn on a light so that I can read. So here we go. Is a light time. Okay, so here we go. Okay, food time. Woohoo! Clay pot chicken rice. I will look that up as soon as I put this up. Gassy chick outed nasty crock hussy. Okie dokie. So clay pot chicken rice. Let's look that up. Oh wow. Okay, so we're going to let's get some pictures here so you guys can see that. Now, hopefully, I'll remember to put it up in the thing here. Here's some here's some pictures of hot chicken. Oh, yum! That looks good. And here is a recipe. I want to look and see if they have. Yeah, this is. I try to. There's some I like their way they do their recipes. So It combines tender chicken, savory Chinese sausage, mushrooms, and aromatic rice, all cooked in a traditional clay pot. So it says it's easy. It allows for personalization, making perfect family meals. So the I am getting my recipe from razamalaysia.com. So let's pop over to here. Let me hopefully let's go here. Let's go to restaurants. Let's go to food. Let's go to Malaysian food. Let's pop this over here. So we got that in our Discord. If you guys want to join my Discord, go to Mrs.DadmanWalking. No punctuation, no numbers. Do a friend request. I will accept that friend request, and I will invite you to the server. Now, if you don't want to join the server, you don't have to. If you just want to be just do the friend thing, you can. It does not upset me one way or the other. I just do it because I can't read your mind and don't know if it's something you want to do. So that's why I just go ahead and do that. So here's the recipe for that. If you guys are interested. Um, Whoops, what did I do here? I messed up. There we go. So let's go down to the recipe. Oh no, I clicked the one that said recipe index. That's why I kept doing that. So it takes about 15 minutes prep time and about total time of an hour and 35 minutes. So you need mushrooms, chicken thighs cut into small pieces, white rice, oil, water, dried Chinese sausage. And then the marinade for the chicken is soy sauce, oyster sauce, salt, sugar, cornstarch, white pepper, uh, Shaoxing wine or Chinese rice wine, oil, sesame oil, ginger, and scallions. You marinate the chicken. It looks like, and then you just start preparing it with the white rice in the pot. You cook it for oh, very interesting. Oh, that just looks so good. Anyway, you cook it, you cook the rice for a little bit, then you add the other stuff, it looks like, and then you let it cook for about 30 minutes, um, and then you serve it. How simple is that? I'm gonna have to buy me a clay pot. I'm gonna have to make that one. That looks absolutely delicious. So, yes, that recipe is in our Discord if you are interested in joining that. Um, that looks absolutely divine. Did I show the picture or did I forget? Oh, I forgot to show the picture the whole time. So there we go. There's a picture of it. Yummy. Does that not look good? So that is clay pot chicken rice. You make me so hungry. Well, I am almost down to the weight where I will allow myself to eat some carbs, some brown rice and like whole grain breads. I've got so this looks really good to make. I might make that one, this one. So yum. And they use the right meat. I do not like chicken breasts. And we have chicken breasts and ugh. So anyway, that was that. That looked absolutely delicious. So sorry I forgot to put the picture up. Uh, I got involved in doing my reading the recipe is what I got involved in. And yeah, it was excuse me, I'm so sorry. I have a little bit of hiccups today. Um, but that looks absolutely delicious. So I'm going to put that up there just for a second more so you guys can look at it just a little bit more. And okay. I know we still have chicken breasts at your mom's and shrimp. I know. Ugh, Well, maybe tonight I'll boil the shrimp, and then we can get it. I don't know what to do. Get it put in a freezer. We can do it when we get back. Just leave them there, and we'll bring them all home. We'll have spots for them. Because I have one freezer that just had ice, that just had water in it because of um, the hurricane. But we're going to take them out and take them camping. And here's the recipe for that. And Phantom says, I just finished another bowl of kimchi ramen. It's a bit spicy, not hot, but you go, it's got a kick. But it does seem to help settle my stomach. It's the probiotics, I bet you, in there, because kimchi is fermented, and I bet you that's what kind of helps your stomach. I don't know. As I say, I'm not a dietitian um, at all, but that's just my that. What is that? And 2 cents will make you 2 cents richer. We have Agent Atwood. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? We're doing good. We're just looking at food, and but guess what time it is now? It's birthday time. Happy birthdays to you. Happy birthdays to you. Happy birthdays. Happy birthdays. Happy birthdays to you. And yes, it is October 21st, and it is famous birthdays. And yes, we have Kim Kardashian. I am not going to talk about her because I don't like her. Sorry about that. If you guys keep up with them, my apologies for not talking more about them. We have a Doja Cat, 29 years old, an American rapper and singer, first gained recognition for her music on SoundCloud. Um, she had a viral success for her song Moo in 2018, her second album Hot Pink, and the acclaimed Planet Her in 2021. She's known for a distinctive style and strong social media presence. She's actually become a trending song on TikTok. She's received multiple awards and established herself as a prominent commercial artist. Uh, Her song Candy set off the sweet spot viral dance on TikTok. And we have a Carrie Fisher today. Carrie Fisher passed away at 60 years old, a talented American actress and writer renowned for her iconic portrayal of Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise. Beyond her Star Wars appearances, she has also graced the screens of various other films and TV shows. Her success extended to the realm of literature, where she authored autobiographical novels and nonfiction works. Her skills as a script doctor enhanced the scripts of numerous acclaimed movies. She is widely appreciated for her openness about mental health and substance abuse challenges. Yes, me and Dadman actually we went to a Star Wars celebration down in Orlando, and we waited in line to see George Lucas, and she joined the set. It was really, really neat. Yes, they pick horrible pictures sometimes. I agree with you, Phantom. Whoops, the thing went off. I agree with you. Sometimes they don't pick the best pictures. Didn't even recognize her in this one. And Sashi, chicken shrimp stir fry, usually done with bell peppers. That could be good. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. When we get back, I'll make some chicken and shrimp, and we'll do and I'll actually have some rice. I'll make some brown rice. Yummy. So Carrie Fisher is 60 years old today. And we have a Kane Brown, who is a singer-songwriter. Judith Sheindlin, better known as Judge Judy. She is 82 years old. She's a prominent American attorney, court show arbitrator, media personality, television producer, and a former prosecutor and Manhattan family court judge. She rose to fame with her popular show, Judge Judy. She's become the longest serving television arbitrator in courtroom themed programming history. She's received prestigious awards such as a Lifetime Achievement Emmy and a Guinness World Record. She further solidified her success with the spin-off series Judy Justice, which earned her a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Legal Courtroom Program. She is widely respected in both the legal and entertainment fields. And let's see. Sashi says you can look up a cover of Dojo Cat song "Say So" by Ray. They translated to Japanese. Even a Dojo Cat liked it. And Sci-Fi says, "I miss Carrie. She's my favorite actress. Rest in peace." And Judge Judy, part of the classic after school special. Yes, and we have hellos. Dadman loves her line, "Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining." Yes. Well, a lot of huge birthdays today. My sister's birthday was yesterday. She shared with Snoop Dogg, LOL. So let's see. Let's look up that song here real quick. Um, so I'm thinking here it is. So I am going to let's go ahead and share this link. I am going to say right off that I have not previewed this. So I am not 100%. I'm going to do a quick scan here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share the link to it. Let me go ahead and so here is a link to um, there's the cover to that song right there. Sashi, I need to make you a mod so you can put this stuff in yourself. You got some really cool things. And do we have Alfred Nobel? Alfred Nobel passed away at 63 years old, a prominent Swedish inventor and businessman, best known for his pioneering work in explosives, including dynamite and other compounds. He has a total of 355 patents to his name. He made significant contributions to the field of science. He founded the company Bofors, which went on to become a leading armaments manufacturer. His inventions, such as dynamite, galvanite, and ballistite, have had lasting impact on various industries. His wealth was dedicated to establishing the prestigious Nobel Prize, which honors individuals for their contributions to humanity on an annual basis. And he said he created the prize as a way to make up for people using his invention, dynamite, for war. And Sandra says that Raymond's birthday is on Monday, today or in a week. And Frank's birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy early birthdays. And I would say if you got home from school and Judge Judy wasn't on TV, then you knew something was wrong. And there is the link for the cover of that song. Next Monday, well, happy early birthday. We will not be streaming next Monday. So I am wishing you a happy birthday now. Um, and I am, in a sense, kind of hoping that they don't have good Wi Fi so that I have an excuse to chill. We have a Celia Cruz, a popular Latin artist of the 20th century, and we have a Lee Chong Wang, who we talked about last week. He is a former Malaysian badminton player. He held the world number one ranking for a total of 349 weeks with a 199-week streak. He is regarded as one of the greatest badminton players in history and has been inducted into the BWF Badminton Hall of Fame. He's a triple silver medalist at the Olympic Games, making him the most successful Malaysian Olympian. He retired in 2019 due to health concerns, but continued to serve as Malaysia's chef de mission for the 2020 Summer Olympics. So Lee Chong Wei, 42 years old today, or is it Zhang Wei? Do I say it with a Z? Lee Zhang Wei, I believe is how the correct pronunciation is. My apology for mispronouncing it. But yes, we talked about a Chinese badminton player, one of the best in the world, and how him and Lee Chong Wei were rivals. So that's really neat that their birthdays are even close together, so we can share them. Um, so that's really neat. And we have Ken Watanabe, a Japanese actor recognized for his portrayal of tragic hero characters in English-speaking audience movies. He's received critical acclaim for his performance in the movies like Letters from Iwo Jima, The Last Samurai, Batman Begins, and Inception. He's garnered several awards, including the Japan Academy Film Prize for Best Actor. In 2015, he made his Broadway debut and earned a Tony Award nomination for his role in The King and I. Watanabe remains active in both film and theater, and he is 65 years old. Okay, so they don't see now. I looked, and they actually put the pronunciation. Maybe they were doing a different country's pronunciation. Okay, so Malaysia doesn't do the Z thing. Okay, so it's Malaysian Chinese usually. Okay, so I pronounced it correctly to begin with. Okay. 65 years old today, Ken Watanabe. We have Marzia Besonin, an Italian fashion and beauty vlogger. Dizzy Gillespie, one of the greatest jazz trumpeters of all time, passed away at 75 years old. He was highly influential American jazz trumpeter, bandleader, composer, educator, and singer, renowned for his virtuosic trumpet skills and groundbreaking improvisational approach. Alongside Charlie Parker in the 1940s, he played a crucial role in shaping the development of bebop and modern jazz. His impact on music extended to numerous notable artists, and he was a trailblazer in the realm of Afro-Cuban jazz. His enduring legacy as one of the greatest jazz trumpeters of all time is distinguished by his intricate playing styles, captivating stage presence, and significant contributions to the genre. Dizzy Gillespie, 75 years old. We have Nemanjic Vidic, a retired Serbian footballer. Ding Lung, an actor from China. Ursula K. Le Guin, an American author. And Samuel Coolidge was a poet. He passed away at 61 years old. He was a highly influential English poet, literary critic, philosopher, and theologian who played a significant role in the Romantic movement. He was a co-founder of the Lake Poets alongside William Wordsworth and collaborated with various renowned writers. He's best known for his works such as The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan, and the Biographia Literaria. He coined several phrases still used today and introduced German idealist philosophy to English-speaking audiences. His critical writings, particularly on Shakespeare, were widely respected, and he left a lasting impact on American transcendentalism. So I'm going to look up. Oops, let's read his name. I'm going to look up Samuel Coolidge phrases. Let's see if they listen. Let's see what some of the stuff that he did. Oh, well, this is a neat quote. Advice is like snow. The softer it falls, the longer it dwells upon, and the deeper it sinks into the mind. Love is like a flower, like friendship is like a sheltering tree. Aw, he's got some good quotes. Common sense in an uncommon degree is what the world calls wisdom. Oh, wow, okay. Very, I don't know what stuff he did that is still used today. Connie, thank you for hanging out. Um, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And Sashi says, I love freeze jazz, the category, not the cost. Although I won't object to getting it for free. Yes. And let's see, who is our next person we have here? We have a Dean Lewis, a singer, Will Esty, an actor, Ronald McNair, an American NASA astronaut and physicist, passed away at 35 years old tragically in the Challenger disaster. But he was a renowned NASA astronaut and physicist, celebrated for his significant contributions to space exploration. He became the second African American to journey to space and played a crucial role as a mission specialist on the Space Shuttle Challenger. Sadly, he perished in the disaster during the mission STS-51L. His legacy endures through his groundbreaking work in space science and his commitment to expanding our knowledge of the universe. Andrew Scott. Andrew Scott's an actor. Manfred Mann, a jazz musician and pianist. He had such hits as Do Wah Diddy Diddy, Pretty Flamingos, and The Mighty Quinn. We have Blanca Sierra, an actress. Lillian Bettencourt was a French figure in business. She is recognized for her pivotal role as a board member and major shareholder of L'Oreal. She had a strong influence within the company and played a crucial part in its operations and decision-making processes. Her professional achievements positioned her as one of the wealthiest individuals worldwide, establishing her as a prominent businesswoman in the cosmetics industry. Her legacy is defined by her contributions to L'Oreal's prosperity and her less lasting impact on the business world. She was one of the richest women of the world at the time of her death. Lillian Bettencourt passed away at 95 years old. We have Zach Greinke, a baseball player, Greinke. We have Whitey Ford, another baseball player who passed away at 91 years old. He was a legendary American professional baseball pitcher who spent his entire 16-year major league. um, Maybe it's Maybelline. Funny, funny, funny. And we have Hannah Balking. Is it not? Is it an emote only? Let me go and check. I thought it was out of that. Let me go ahead and do that for you. I apologize. Normally my little bot does that for me. So hello, Hannah Balking. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. And we got that out of emote only. And yeah, Whitey Ford. Um, he spent his 16-year career with the New York Yankees, was a 10-time All-Star, six-time World Series championship, and he won the Cy Young Award and the World Series Most Valuable Player Award. He led the American League in wins three times and earned run averages twice. He holds various pitching records for the Yankees, was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in '74, and served as pitching coach and first base coach for the team. Whitey Ford passed away at 91 years old. Hope Hicks, a counselor to the president. Ricky Rubio, a Spanish basketball player. Leonard Rossiter, I put him in because I love these shows. He was an English actor known for his successful career in both theater and television. He gained widespread recognition for his comedic roles in popular TV series notably as Rupert Rigsby in Rising Damp and Reginald Perrin in The Fall and Rise of Reginald Perrin. So I really liked him as an actor, so that's why I wanted to put him in here. That's all. No other reason. Matt Dallas, an actor, George Solti, an conductor, Mandy Rice Davies, a model and showgirl, Damian Lee, a basketball player, Hong Wu, who was an emperor in Jap- China, the Ming Dynasty, Steve Crocker, Steve Crocker, Steve Cropper, who is 83 years old. He is known as the Colonel, is a highly respected American guitarist, songwriter, and record producer. He was a key member of the Stax record house band, Booker T and the MGs, where he backed legendary artists such as Otis Redding, Wilson Pickett, and Sam and Dave. He also produced many records for these artists. He was a member of the Blues Brothers band. He had significant contributions to music. He earned him 2 Grammy Awards and ranked as 36th greatest guitarist of all time by Rolling Stone magazine. Coolidge wrote lines like "Water, water everywhere," and "A sadder and a wiser man," misquoted as "a sadder but wiser man," and "all creatures great and small." Okay. Also, the "Water, water everywhere," misquoted as "but not a drop to drink." Yes. And we have a Patty Davis, an actress. We have Ajaz Patel, a New Zealand cricketer. Why did I put a cricketer in here? Because it sounded like he did something really, really cool. And even though I don't know the sport, there might be someone that does. And it said he is known for his versatile bowling skills as a left arm seam bowler. He later transitioned to a slow left arm orthodox spin bowler. He made his international debut for the New Zealand cricket team in 2018. He gained recognition by taking 5 wickets in his Test debut the following month. He's 36 years old, by the way. Um, in May 2020, he was awarded a central contract by New Zealand Cricket. In 2021 of December, he made history by becoming only the third bowler in Test cricket to achieve the remarkable feat of taking all 10 wickets in a single inning. In a single innings. Okay. Sounds impressive. So I had to put him in because I don't know anything um, about cricket. And if anybody does, um, he sounds like he did something really, really cool. So that's why I put him in there. Um, Originally, it is nor any drop to drink. And so she says, I wonder if that emperor got a thank you note to Hongwu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Oh my gosh. Silly Sashi. We have Everett McGill, 79 years old. He's a retired actor. He achieved fame for his role as a caveman in Quest for Fire. He also was in films like Dune, Silver Bullet, and License to Kill. He appeared in the popular TV series Twin Peaks as Big Ed Hurley. He retired from acting in 1999 but made a comeback for the Twin Peaks revival. Throughout his career, he showcased versatility and talent. Everett McGill. Atwood says, I'll be lurking if I don't talk anymore, then have a good one, you all. You too. Phantom says, Snorter Poops like to say, humans everywhere, but no barbecue sauce to be seen. Let's see, we have Larissa Tronco, an actress, Jeremy Miller, a film actor, Leo Burnett was an influential American advertising executive known for founding Leo Burnett Company, Inc. He created iconic advertising characters and campaigns such as Tony the Tiger, The Marlboro Man, and Allstate's Good Hands. He established relationships with major multinational clients like McDonald's, Hallmark, and Coca Cola. His innovative work and strategic approach in the advertising industry earned him recognition as one of the most influential people of the 20th century by Time magazine in 1999. He lived to 79 years old. Paula Kelly is an actress and a dancer. We have Edna Purviance, passed away at 62 years old, an American actress known for her work in the silent film era. Let's see, wait, let me go. Before I do with her, Sashi says cricket is like a religion in India. When Disney Plus didn't renew the license for cricket, they lost a staggering number of subscribers. Yeah, if you like cricket, I hate using the word like it sounds, but yeah, I think you can't be ambivalent about cricket. I think you either like cricket or you don't like cricket, or you know nothing about it. I don't know. I've watched it. I don't understand it. It looks interesting, but I don't understand it. So the ad guy was from the Mad Men era of ads. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Edna Purviance was an American actress known for her work in the silent film era. She gained fame as a leading lady in numerous early films of legendary actor and filmmaker Charlie Chaplin. Over a span of 8 years, she collaborated with Chaplin on over 30 films, showcasing her versatile acting skills and on screen charisma. So, Edna Purviance passed away at 62 years old. We we have Stephen Lukather, a guitarist, singer, and banjoist. Latanya Richardson, an actress and producer. Has a successful career in both film and television. She gained acclaim in off-Broadway productions before moving on to supporting roles in a variety of films. Some of the more notable film credits include Fried Green Tomatoes, a wonderful movie, Malcolm X, and Sleepless in Seattle. She also made a significant impact on television. She had appearances in such shows as Luke Cage and Show Me a Hero. Latanya Richardson, 75 years old. We have a Glenn Powell, who is an actor, Keith Green, who is a pianist and a contemporary Christian music artist. We have Helene Joy, an actress who is also in Murdoch Mysteries, by the way. Yep. We have Joey Harrington, an American football player, Josh Ritter, a singer songwriter, Lee Long Lonane, a musician, Robert Plut. He was also founding member of Chicago. Robert Plutchik, a psychiatrist, a study on emotions. Elvin Bishop, a musician and a songwriter. Nikita Mikhalkov, a filmmaker. And Mary Blair, an American artist, animator, and designer. She was a distinguished American artist recognized for her important work at the Walt Disney Company. She was instrumental in developing concept art for classic Disney movies such as Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, Song of the South, and Cinderella. Blair's creative character designs had a lasting influence on attractions like It's a Small World at Disneyland and the Fiesta scene in Epcot's Mexico Pavilion. Her artistic legacy lives on through illustrated children's books and her inclusion in the Disney Legends group in 1991. Mary Blair passed away at 66 years old. We've had Alphonse de Lamartine, an author from France, and Vivian Sung, an actress. We have Andre Gim, a Dutch British physicist. He is renowned for his groundbreaking work in graphene, a material with wide-ranging applications. He holds prestigious positions in the Regius Professor of Physics and Royal Society Research Professor at the National Graphene Institute in England. Um, he was honored with the Nobel Prize in Physics. I put him in. Every Nobel Prize winner whose birthday is today that's on this list, I included because it's also Alfred Nobel's birthday today, and he created the Nobel Prize. So if they won a Nobel Prize and I caught it, then they are put on this list. So he won a Nobel Prize for his contributions to graphene research and also received an IG Nobel Prize in 2000 for levitating a frog using its own magnetism. Okay. His achievements have made him a distinctive and celebrated figure in the scientific community. And we have Sam Vokes, a football player, Nick Oliveri, a singer, Doug Hurley was an American engineer and former Marine Corps pilot. He is also an ex NASA astronaut who piloted Space Shuttle missions STS 127 and STS 135, with the latter being the final flight of that program. He later commanded the Crew Dragon Demo 2 mission, which was the first crewed space flight from American soil since the STS 135. Alongside Bob Behnken, he became one of the first astronauts to launch aboard a commercial orbital spacecraft. He holds the distinction of being the first Marine to fly the FA 18EF Super Hornet and is known by the call sign Chunky. 58 years old today. Patrick Kavanagh, a poet. Lydia Lopakova, a ballet dancer. Damon Bailey, 53 years old, a basketball player. He gained national attention after being recruited by Indiana coach Bob Knight as an eighth grader. He was recruited in eighth grade. For those of you that know, um, we have in America, we have elementary school, and then we have middle school, which is like sixth, seventh, and eighth, and then we have high school, which is ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So let's see. Probably when he was around 13 or 14 years old, he was recruited um, by Indiana. He became Indiana men's all time high school leading scorer and earned All American honors playing for the Indiana Hoosiers. He became a cult fixture in Indiana during the late 80s and early 90s. He later served as an assistant coach for the Butler University women's basketball team. So Damon Bailey, 53 years old, and he did all that. Malcolm Arnold, a composer, Lou Lamoriello, an ice hockey executive, Martin Gardner, a mathematician, writer, and journalist. He was a prominent American writer known for his diverse contributions to mathematics, science, magic, skepticism, and literature. His work, The Annotated Alice, focused on Lewis Carroll. It was highly successful. He was also recognized as one of the most influential magicians of the 20th century and a leading figure in American puzzling. He authored over 100 books and gained widespread acclaim for his mathematical games column in Scientific American, which helped popularize recreational mathematics. Additionally, Garner was a vocal opponent of pseudoscience and played a key role in co-founding CSICOP to advance scientific inquiry and critical thinking. He says, "Sorry, just got my orders to take over work next week." Okay, let me go back and find him. Okay, there we go. Lou Lamario, a renowned ice hockey executive with successful tenures as general manager of the New Jersey Devils and Toronto Maple Leafs. He transforms the Devils into a powerhouse, leading them to multiple Stanley Cup appearances and victories. He also played crucial roles in international hockey events and resolving the 2004-2005 NHL lockout. His contributions to the sport led him to inductions in both the Hockey Hall of Fame and the United States Hockey Hall of Fame. And yes, he is 82 years old today. Bye, Sashi. Have a good evening. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did. Appreciate it. And thank you for those wonderful foods. Let's go, Devils. Where's Wes Cagle? We have Arthur Alexian, a professional wrestler, Damian Martin, a cricket commentator, Lavina Milosavljevic was a retired Romanian artistic gymnast, well known for her exceptional success on the international competition circuit. She is regarded as one of Romania's top gymnasts and among the most accomplished female all-around medalists. She's amassed a total of 19 world championship or Olympic medals over a 6-year period. She consistently medaled in every major competition from 91 to 96, establishing herself as one of the most decorated gymnasts in history. Her expertise in all four events, versatile skill set, consistency, and leadership qualities set her apart in the world of gymnastics. Bill Curry, a football player, Ross McDowell, a singer, Christopher Von Uckerman, a Mexican singer, songwriter, and actor, Mike Keaton, an ice hockey coach and player, Jonathan Luna, a lawyer, Ivan Silayev, a politician, James White, a basketball player. We have Mima Ito, a Japanese table tennis player. She is celebrated for her outstanding abilities and strong competitive spirit. She is 24 years old and she has garnered significant success in her career. She secured medals at the Olympics and defeated top Chinese competitors with her aggressive gameplay. Ito is widely regarded as a formidable challenger to Chinese supremacy in women's table tennis, boasting the highest win rate against Chinese players in history. Her remarkable triumph and distinctive playing style, characterized by lethal serves and powerful smashes, have established her as a premier athlete in the sport. I watch table tennis, or as we sometimes call it, ping pong, and we just do this kind of chill little game. Man, yeah, I can't see the ball when they play. It's crazy. And Bill Curry, Bama, Kentucky, and Georgia Tech, classy. Yes. And we have, yes, you should. I enjoy watching hockey. We have Julie Wilson, a singer, Yella Breezy, an American rapper, Iniesta, a Sao Tomean footballer, Oswald Avery, a biologist, physicist, and geneticist. And I put him in because he was nominated a lot for the Nobel Prize, but he never received it. And he is a distinguished physician and medical researcher recognized for pioneering contributions in molecular biology and immunochemistry. He is known for his groundbreaking 1944 experiment with Colin MacLeod and Macklin McCarthy that identified DNA as the genetic material. So Oswald Avery, a Nobel laureate nominee, but never a winner. David Campese, a rugby player. Paul Greco, a actor and musician. Bill Russell, a baseball player. Jackie Shamoun, an alpine skier. John Holland, a psychologist and a scientist. Alman Abdi, a Swiss footballer. Eleonora Georgi, an actress. Ted Sean, a dancer. R.K. Salvamani, a film director. Owen Bradley, a musician. Irene Eri, an actress. Albertina Sisulu, a political activist. Sheena Kerslake, an actress. David Mills, a football player. Ulysses Hero, a politician, and Philip Kwok, an actor. He is a Hong Kong based Taiwanese actor, martial artist, and stuntman, renowned for his work with the Venom Mob. He became well known as part of this talented group of martial artist actors who appeared in numerous Shaw Brother studio films during the 70s and 80s. His exceptional skill and performance in action films established him as a versatile and accomplished artist in the martial arts genre, leaving a lasting impact on the world of action cinema. And he is 73 years old today. We have Eric Shahi, a game designer. He is from France. He is celebrated for his work on iconic titles like Another World, Out of This World, and Heart of Darkness. His innovative game design and storytelling have earned him international recognition in the gaming industry. His creations are known for their distinctive visual style, engaging gameplay, and emotional depth. He is as 57 years old today, and Wolfgang Ketterle is a German physicist and professor of MIT known for his revolutionary research in trapping and cooling atoms to the temperature close to absolute zero. He led the pivotal team in achieving Bose-Einstein condensation in these systems. His contributions to the field led him to being awarded the Nobel Peace Prize once again in physics in 2001, which he shared with Eric Allen Cornell and Carl Wyman. So Wolfgang Ketterling, a Nobel laureate. Ralph Raphael Langlet, an actor. Anderson Peters is a javelin thrower. He gained multiple. Let's see. Let's just read this thing. Severing that little blurby there. He is a highly accomplished Grenadian javelin thrower. He earned numerous prestigious titles throughout his career. He secured victories at the CARIFTA Games, Carifta Games, and the NIAAF World U2 Championships, setting national and regional records along the way. Notably, Peter has claimed the title of world champion in the javelin throw twice, showcasing his exceptional talent and dedication to the sport. His impressive achievements culminated in a bronze medal at the Paris Olympic Games in 2024, solidifying his status as a top athlete in the world of track and field. So, Anderson Peters, 27 years old today. And we also have Lillian Asplund, 99 years old. She was an American secretarial worker and was one of the last three living survivors of the sinking of the RMS Titanic. Um, she is the last living survivor with memories of the disaster. So Lillian Asplund passed away in 2006. And our other person is Eugene Burton Ely. And yes, this this is supposedly a picture of a 24-year-old. Um, he was an American aviation pioneer. He is credited with the first shipboard aircraft takeoff and landing. So Eugene Burton Eli, 24 years old when he passed away. So there he is, right there, taking off. There he is taking off of the plane, and there he is landing in 1911. So he died in a plane crash. He jumped clear of the craft, but he broke his neck. So there, that is a replica of the planes. You can see it a little closer. Fascinating. So yes, and that is our birthdays for today. So guess what we have next, everybody? Let's see here. I got so much stuff I have to do here to make sure we get everything done correctly. So let's first let's Move that. Let's do this. Go here. Let's go to that. Oops, I did that all on stream. I forgot to remove it. Oh well. It's this day in history, everybody. This day in history. And so here we go with our stream for today. Let me find it here. So here we go. Today, as we know, is Count Your Buttons Day and Reptile Awareness Day. We are now on 295 out of 366 days. We have 71 days remaining of 2024. The day in years gone by was very important in one of many areas, including areas like technology, economy, and space. So let's find out what's happened here. In 2021, Alec Baldwin accidentally used a live firearm during a movie rehearsal, during which a cinematographer was shot and killed. In 2019, major Australian newspapers blacked out their front pages in protest against press restrictions on printing whistleblower stories. Oh, they said no, that's what the polar bears want us to believe. But he was the first human to witness polar bears flying, and they couldn't allow him to tell others. Gotcha. In 2019, also, the oldest natural pearl was discovered off the Abu Dhabi coast, with estimated to be 8,000 years old. In 2012, Native American Katira Takakwitha became the first native to become a saint. In 2001, the benefit concert United We Stand, led by Michael Jackson, took place to stand up against terrorism. Many top artists performed, including Mariah Carey, Al Green, Rod Stewart, Bette Midler, Goo Goo Dolls, Backstreet Boys, Usher, Pink, NSYNC, and more. And today we celebrated it also, Apple Day. It started in Covent Garden, London. It was an annual event and huge celebration of apples with cooking demos, games, juice, and cider, and the hundreds of apple varieties on sale. The National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration's ITOSB weather satellite launched atop a Delta rocket. The satellite failed, let's see, it was designed to take photos of the Earth's cloud cover using television infrared cameras. Almost 1 hour after lifting off in California, the satellite returned to Earth's atmosphere after failing to reach orbit. The cause was a malfunction in the Delta rocket's second stage. In 1966, the catastrophic tragedy of Aberfan occurred in South Wales. It killed many children who were in a local school. It killed many who were in a local school, mostly children. And it was caused when a coal waste pileup created by the National Coal Board overflowed at the top of the village of Aberfan. The overflow flooded a junior school and surrounded buildings. It killed 116 children and 28 adults. In 1964, the year I was born, the American musical comedy My Fair Lady, starring Audrey Hepburn, was released in the United States. In 1915, the first radio message to go across the Atlantic Ocean was sent from Virginia to Paris. In 1803, English chemist John Dalton read his first atomic theory paper to the Manchester Literary and Philosophical Society. It was titled On the Absorption of Gases by Water and Other Liquids. It contained Dalton's Law, also known as Dalton's Law of Partial Pressures. It is used to prove that the total pressure from the mixture of non-reacting gases is the same as the partial pressures of the individual gases in the mixture, which means that the mixture doesn't increase its pressure. In 1789, following the Women's March in Versailles, the National Assembly declared martial law in France to prevent future uprisings. In 1520, Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan arrived in Cape Virgines, becoming the first European to sail the Pacific Ocean. In 1209, Otto IV was crowned Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire by Pope Innocent III. And that is our this day in history, everybody. I hope you like them. I just did some cool little facts here. And as we saw, um, in 1990, the UK did Apple Day. So we do have National Apple Day, and it is celebrate all things Apple. It promotes the rich cultural and historic significance of apples, as well as the importance of orchards and apple-related projects in agriculture and heritage. It was established in 1990 in the UK as a way to raise awareness about the diversity of apple varieties, encourage the preservation of traditional orchards, and promote the consumption of locally grown apples. So, National Apple Day, because it is National Apple Day today, we have some apple memes. They said, nope, polar bears again hate space satellites that would allow humans to look down on them, and they won't have that. So they stopped it. So it is now time for something meaningful. And yes, we have Apple memes today. And let's see, when your mom wants you to eat fruit, hey, yeah, nice try, mom. That's not gonna happen. Nope. Nopey, nopey, nope. An apple a day, you die anyway. A little pessimistic there. Maybe that was a little too pessimistic for my positivity show. An apple a day keeps everything away if you throw it hard enough. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This apple has dual core technology. Changed my mind. I love that one. And that was Dad Man. What's up? What's up? Red Delicious, trolling the fruit industry since 1880. Yes, out of all the brands, types or of apples, Red Delicious has been number one on the top of the list forever. So yes, it's like, yeah, I'm Red Delicious. You're some yellow apple. You're some green apple. No way. Red Delicious are number one. What better way to explain social media than by using this image? Not everything you see is perfect. Absolutely. I went to a homeschool convention, and one of the speakers said one time, "You look at all these pictures that people post of their homeschooling journey. I'll change it to streaming journey, and you see these wonderful, beautiful pictures of their family, their houses, whatever it is, and then you go, oh my gosh, I can never do that. But what you don't see is that behind the camera there's this beautifully immaculate dining room table set up, but behind them, their house is a mess. Their children are going crazy. You see that beautiful picture of the family where they're all smiling, but you don't realize 5 minutes before or seconds before that picture was taken, they were screaming and yelling at each other. And then they put the smile on, and when the camera's done, they're screaming and yelling again. So, yes, social media, streaming, anything like that, you're saying what they want you to see. You're seeing the best side of me in this show. You haven't seen me grumpy or angry, um, and you don't want to. So remember that when you put some of these people on pedestals, the other side of them might be ugly. You just don't know. So just remember that and have a discerning um, spirit when you watch people. Apple, this an apple. This a apple. Hair, fill in the blank. Somebody laugh in the chat when you get this one. Apple, This a apple. Pear. Disappear. I'm gonna make it disappear. It's gonna disappear now. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple? Finding half a worm in your apple. Protein. Protein. Oh, oh, uh, a mandarin orange. Sorry, I don't speak Mandarin. Oh, yes, and disappear. Disappear. I love this one. I don't think this should count as a dessert because it's mostly fruit. I agree totally. If you can taste the fruit, it's a fruit. Loading 23% complete. I first thought they painted that on, but no, that is um a real apple. That is a real apple. You can't compare apples and oranges. False. Both are edible. Both are also fruits, which means both are healthy for you. There, I just compared them. Apple car here and ready. But where's the windows? Okay, I want you to read the bottom. Apples don't have leaves. LMFAO. Ha 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 ha. Thumbs down, thumbs down. That's why some people shouldn't be on on social media. That's just why some people should not be on social media. Life with a toddler, pretty much summed up in one picture. Bites, one or two bites out of every apple. Yes. My father gave me an apple. I guess he misunderstood when I said, I want apple. And everybody, that is the end of our memes today. I hope you enjoyed them a lot. I did. I really do like the memes. So it is a 2:08 um, in this stream, 12:08 in my neck of the woods. And I am going to just go straight into our promos today. Let's check. You know, I haven't checked our poll. Oh, wow. I like this type of reptile best. Tortoises and tortoises. I try to say turtles and tortoises together. Tortoises and turtles are number one. Alligators and crocodiles are number two. Snakes and lizards are number three. And the tuatara is number four. We have 17 votes. I'm going to give you a couple more minutes. I'm going to go through some of these and then I will end that stream. So here we go. Trick or treat with the Dadman's DIY Halloween costume tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You can check it out on my YouTube channel or Dadman's YouTube channel. So that will be tonight at 8 p.m. I think it's going to be a blast. Um, Atwood said I would do the one or two bite thing, but it annoyed me, so I'd always go back and finish them. About the apples. So yeah, this is tonight at 8 p.m. Join me and Dadman as we talk about the Halloween costumes. And if you want to do a Halloween costume and you don't have any ideas yet, this might give you some ideas because I'm going to be giving links to the directions to all of these um, costumes. I picked some snakes and lizards because I didn't see. Atwood says I picked lake snakes and lizards because I didn't see chameleon, and I grew up with snakes due to my grandmother on my mom's side. Well, lizard chameleons would be under the snakes and lizards category. So you picked the correct one. You picked the correct one. And tomorrow at 1 p.m., I am going to be building the Hulk. This is a different kind of brick. It's called a connection. I don't know why it's Bacox, but it's connection blocks is what I call them. And it will be a fun build to do, and that's tomorrow at 1 p.m. I also hope to, when I get my studio done, be doing a few more impromptu build streams, blocking out the boredom on board. So let's build something. If you follow me on Twix, Threads, and Discord, you will find out when I do these impromptu streams or any impromptu stream for that matter. My morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. But I am going to say this. I am going on vacation on Wednesday. I will not be back until Tuesday or Wednesday. I am not sure. So I will not be doing traditional morning streams. Um, no, it is not. It is an animal in and of itself. Atwood, I'm gonna answer this because he asked, and I believe I still have the slide up for this. So let me go here. It is and it's actually in a class of itself. Um, it is in the Rhynchocephalan class, and it is the only remaining species in this class. It has the only animal that has two rows of teeth on the top of its mouth and a single row of teeth in the lower jaw that fit between the top teeth. So no, it is not a bearded dragon. It is a creature in and of itself. So, oh, I got to share a little more. So let's remove that, and then we will continue with our show. So I will I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing on my vacation. I'm going to be spending time with my family, and I'm hoping it's a time I can kind of decompress and just relax. We've had so much going on between uh, trying to get Grandma Man Walking's house ready for whatever is going to happen there. And then in turn, I'm trying to get my studio done. Plus, our house, we had to bring a lot of stuff from her house over here. So it's just crazy, very stressful on all our parts. So I'm hoping to just kind of do a little bit of decompression while I'm there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. If I'm going to be streaming at all, I might, if I'm sitting and looking at the sunset, I might just have my camera and let you guys look at the sunset. Um, so I'm just going to chill and relax, and maybe you'll see some beautiful sunrises or sunsets while I'm there. But yes, so just letting you know that at the end of the week there will not be any traditional morning musings um, like we're doing today and tomorrow. If you would like to support me, you can buy me a cup of coffee at coffee.com. You can buy me one cup of coffee. You can buy me a really expensive cup of coffee if you want, or you can buy me a monthly cup of coffee. However you'd like to do it. The minimum donation is $5, which is equivalent to joining on YouTube. And I am not monetized on YouTube because I don't have enough people yet. So if you'd like to support me, you can do it that way. You can also go to throne.com, which is a creator wish list, and you can buy me something from there. That site is privacy first, which means I don't know your personal information. You don't know my personal information. So you can send me something there, or I have sent stuff to people. I have received stuff, and it's really easy and really fun. And both of those are Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 with no punctuation um, after the Mrs. If you'd like to send us something, you can send it to P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. You can send it to me, Dadman Walking, or to Ango, my youngest, who is a streamer on Twitch. My streams and VODs, YouTube at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. My social media, Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, no punctuation, and Discord, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no numbers. If you go to Discord and do a friend request, I will invite you to my server. If you do not want to be part of my server, you do not have to join. I just do that as a courtesy because I don't know if you're joining what you want. So if you join and I know you, I will invite you to the server. I'm trying to kind of make sure that we have good people in the server, that we don't get any trolls or anything like that, because I want it to be a pleasant experience. Um, so that is that. Let's go ahead and check our poll here real quickly and let me end it. We have 17 votes. Tortoises and turtles won, with alligators and crocodiles second, snakes and lizards third, and the tuatara is in the fourth with 17 votes, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for voting. That was greatly appreciated. And like Dadman said, I hope to see you all tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I think we're going to have a blast. And go Gators. Yes, they're in second place. The only way they'll be in second place is in this poll. Sorry, Dad, man. And I say, see you next time. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed each night with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you all peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And I am going to go ahead and share this link to you real quick for Sci-Fi Mombi's channel. It's going to, what's that? Oh, no, wait, that's not it. Are they not doing it today? Here we go. Whoops, sorry. I almost went to the wrong one. So I'm going to go ahead and send this link to this channel for you to go ahead and go over there and tell her that it is a Mrs. Raid. So thank you all so much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I will hopefully see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. You have a good one. Bye bye.